Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darth and Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my living room. So, as you can see, I have the Dark War Glaive with me here today. Now, if there was a model for Old Republic lightsabers, I swear this would be the standard right here. I love the four claws that come off of the emitter, the windows. Such a beautiful lightsaber. And the blade color I did for this lightsaber is a Deegan Silver. Okay? Now, with this Deegan Silver blade, I'm going to be showing you guys a 34 move demonstration today, where you're going to be doing things a little bit more differently than what we normally do. I'm actually going to shut off the lights here in the next few seconds. I'm going to run through the demonstration all the way through so that way you guys can see what you're getting yourselves into. And then after that, I will turn back on the lights and then I will break down the format of today's video like how I normally do. All right? And then we're going to go through the three demonstrations leading up to the final demonstration, things like that. I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse into what we're doing today. So allow me to start shutting off these lights and we will get started. Oh yeah. World's most expensive flashlight. All right, here we go. The balance is with us. All right. Awesome. So, all right. So now I'm going to break down the format of today's video like how I normally do. If you're new, please stick around so I can explain to you what's going to be happening in the next few minutes. If you're not new, you already know what I'm going to say, so I will see you guys in that first demonstration. Okay, so speaking of demonstrations, we got 3 of them to get through today, minus the first one that you already saw. The first demonstration I call the confusing demonstration. Why confusing? Well, it's because I use my own jargon and my own terminology to describe the movements that I'll be showing you. Allow me to give you guys a small sample size of what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to call my right hand my rear hand and my left hand my lead hand. I'll explain why later, I promise, okay? So the movements are going to look and sound like this. Rear jab to the head, rear hook to the head, rear back hook to the body, rear jab to the body, rear pommel strike to the head, okay? Those are some moves that when you're holding your lightsaber in the standard grip. Now when we're in reverse, it's always going to be an elbow something. For example, rear elbow high block, rear elbow block to the right, rear elbow hook to the head, rear elbow jab to the body, things like that. So hopefully that relieves any confusion you may or may not feel during the confusing demonstration. Yes, I worded it perfectly. All right. You have no idea how many times I messed up that wording right there. But anyways, I am going to go through all 34 moves and break them down for you guys as thoroughly as I possibly can. Feel free to let me know down in the comments how I'm doing on describing the movements. If I can do better, I will do better, okay? So, after that first demonstration is done, we will move on to the second demonstration, which is known as the counting demonstration. Now, unlike that first demonstration where I'm explaining the movements to you guys with my weird jargon, the second demonstration, we're just going off of the counting system. Allow me to demonstrate. So it'll look and sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth until we reach that 34th move. I'm going to go a lot slower than what I just showed you. I'm just kind of speed running through the format portion of the video so that way we can actually get to the fun stuff. All right. But after that second demonstration is done, we will come to our third and final demonstration, everybody's favorite, the fun demonstration. Yes. What's a fun demonstration? I'm glad you asked. I will tell you. That joke's never going to get old for me. But anyways, the fun demonstration is basically what I just showed you at the beginning of this video, where I shut off the lights, turn this light on, and then we run through the 34 move demonstration all the way, okay? Chances are I'm probably going to run through it twice. So the first time I'll go at a decent speed. The second time I will go at a slower speed. So that way you guys can get a better look at the movements and things like that. All right. So two more things that we have to get through before we get into that first demonstration. Like I was saying before, I'm going to call my left hand my lead hand. So just think L and L, lead, left. Same thing goes. For the left foot, I will be calling it my lead foot. All right. When it comes to my right hand, I will be calling it my rear hand. So just think R and R, rear, right. Same thing goes. For the right foot, I will be calling it the rear foot. The reason why I have it set up that way, even if my rear hand or my right hand is out in front of me, and I still call it my rear hand, is that I suffer from short-term memory loss. So always calling my right hand my rear hand and my left hand my lead hand, it just helps me up here, okay? One more thing to get through before we begin is something I like to call the shuffling effect. Now, I will let you guys know when we are utilizing the shuffling effect. But basically, I'm going to give out a command, for example, a rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. What's going to happen, let me make sure, try to get my feet in the frame without running into this couch. So what's going to happen is that front foot is going to move first, the back foot will follow, like so. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Now when we're backing up, the opposite will be true. That back foot's going to move first, and then the front foot will follow, like so. Rear high block shuffling backwards. Rear high block shuffling backwards. Okay? You guys are pretty smart. You don't need to see me just dancing, shuffling up here all day. Let's get into that first confusing demonstration. But first, let me get a sip of water real quick. My mouth is pretty dry, all right? Want to make sure you guys can understand me. Okay, so we're going to start off with our lightsaber in our rear or right hand, okay? Get into a good starting position. So, we're going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear jab to the head. Come around for a rear hook head into a rear back hook body, and then a rear jab body. At this point, we're going to reverse the grip on our lightsaber hilt. All right? We're going to do a rear elbow hook to the head, and then shuffle forwards as we do a rear elbow jab to the body. Next, we are going to flip the hilt into a standard grip in our lead or left hand. We're going to turn counterclockwise. Our lead foot is going to step over the rear foot. We will do a lead pommel strike to the head, into a lead back hook head, and then a lead jab to the head. Next, we are going to reverse the grip on the lightsaber hilt. We're going to do a lead elbow hook head, and shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the body. Then we're going to flip the hilt back into a standard grip in our rear or right hand. Okay? This time we're going to turn clockwise. Our rear foot will step over the lead foot. We're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head, and then a rear back hook head. As we do that rear back hook head, I want you guys to turn to face that direction. How we're going to do that is you're going to keep your rear foot stationary and take your lead foot and swing it around. Okay? So, rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head. All right? After that, we are going to do a stationary rear high block into a stationary rear low block, and then a stationary rear block to the right. Then we're going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear jab to the head, come around for a rear hook head into a rear back hook body, and then a rear jab body. This time we're going to take our lead foot and we are going to turn our body into a lead side kick. Okay? So rear jab to the body, lead side kick. Now once you plant your lead foot back on the ground, we're going to continue to turn in a clockwise motion. Our rear foot is going to step over our lead foot. And just like how we turned over there, that's how we're going to turn over here. We're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head, and then turn as you do this rear back hook to the head. Okay? So rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head. Alright, next we are going to do another set of blocks the same exact way as we did before. We're going to do a rear high block, stationary, rear low block, stationary, into a rear block from the right, stationary. Then we are going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear jab to the head, come around for a rear hook head, into a rear back hook body, and then we're going to do a rear jab body. This time we're going to take our rear foot and we are going to do a rear snap kick. Now what I like to do is I like to rock back on my lead foot and take a small step forward with my rear foot. So that way I'm able to get some air time, all right? Like so. You want to make sure the heel of your foot is the one that's making connection with the opponent's body, all right? So, rear jab to the body, rear snap kick. Now, once we land, we are going to pivot to face this direction. It'll be the final direction that we'll be facing for the remainder of the demonstration. We're going to get into a Form 3 Surisu stance, okay? You're going to point your lead hand out in front of you, hold your lightsaber how I'm holding mine right now, okay? So, from here, we are going to turn clockwise. Our rear foot is going to step over our lead foot. We're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head, and then a rear back hook head, okay? This is where it gets fancy, all right? We're going to dip our blade to the left, and then as we're dipping it to the right, we're going to start to turn clockwise again. Your lead foot's going to step over your rear foot, and then your rear foot's going to step over your lead foot. We're going to kneel down. You can take your lead hand and put it on the ground if you need to. All right, and we're going to do a rear back hook to the body. Or to the legs. It looks like I'm cutting off the legs, all right? So after we're done with that, stand back up. We're going to dip our blade to the left again. And as we're dipping it to the right, keep your rear foot stationary. We're going to take our lead foot and turn to face this direction. Okay? So that's it. Let me run through that part one more time. Form 3 Surisu stance. Okay? We're going to turn clockwise. Rear pommel strike to the head. Rear back hook head. Dip. Dip and turn. Kneel down, rear back hook to the body. Stand back up, dip, and as you're dipping to the right, pivot, and we will finish in the same position that we start off with. Okay? So that is the end of the first demonstration. Before we get into that second demonstration, all that talking made my mouth dry. Let me get another sip of water real quick and then we'll start it. Okay? All right, so lightsaber, rear hand, standard grip. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Dip, dip, and pivot. Alright? Now before we begin, I want to give a shout out to Dom. What's his at? At Anabolic. Wait, what was the thing that I was supposed to say? It's like a hat. At Anabolic Beanie. Yes, I remembered. I love it. I love it. I love it. I didn't even write it down. I just remembered. Yes. Screw you, short-term memory loss. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Dom. Thanks, man, for all your support. I really do appreciate that. I know I say that all the time, but I really do mean it. Okay? Now, let me start shutting off these lights, and we will begin the final demonstration the fun demonstration. Alright. So how about you, my brothers and sisters in the Force and in the balance? And to the imaginary ninjas. Alright. You guys ready? The balance is with us, my friends. Huh? Not bad, right? Not bad. Let me get a sip of water and I will run through the demonstration one more time. This time much slower, okay? Oh, burp demon. Ah, there we go. Good. Okay. All right, so bow again to the imaginary ninjas that I have just slayed, and I will bow again to you, my brothers and sisters in the Force and the balance. All right. So what did you guys think of today's 34 move demonstration? Let me know down in the comments below. Give you guys another good look at the War Glaive. Sorry, the Dark War Glaive. With its Deegan silver blade. I say a Deegan like that because the Tales of the Jedi comics, they did an audiobook, and that's how they pronounce the word Deegan, talking about Deegan crystals for lightsabers. But that's the reason why I say it like that, just following their lead. But like I was saying, let me know what you guys thought of today's demonstration down below in the comments. I'm Darth and Magnus. May the Force be with you, and may that balance keep you, my friends. May it keep you. You guys, take care.